So I grew up in a Catholic home, and we went to church every Sunday, went to Catholic school, and when we moved here, when I was 16, we started going to catechism. And catechism is the basics of the Catholic religion and the learning of the Bible. So I married my high school sweetheart, and we were married for 21 years. We had some rough times in our marriage, and about 2 years before the divorce, we found out that our son Kyle was addicted to drugs and alcohol. We went through therapy and all kinds of rehabs, and seemed to get better sometimes, and I know that God was working with all of us, and we were able to move through that as a family together. So in 2007, I met my second husband, who actually swept me off my feet, and it seemed like it was just an amazing relationship. And about 6 months later, things started to change. I was in the middle of a domestic violent relationship, and I stayed in that for about 6 years. So I was praying and talking to God and asking to please help me, because I know I needed to change and I needed to get out of the relationship and to have things be different in my life. I felt this tremendous peace, and so I accept Jesus as my Savior. And then I started coming to 514. My niece, Madison Gibson, had found the church, and she totally loved the church, and her whole family was coming. And so when I came to the church, I probably cried for the first 3 months. Every service, I felt like it was for me. I've just met amazing people, and I totally love coming here. In the last year and a half after the divorce, I started to feel peace in my life and being active in the church and just being closer with God. And on September 26th, my son Kyle passed away of an accidental drug overdose. And just with the amount of growth that I've had in my faith, I was able to work through that with my small group and the people of the church rallying around me to help through the process of the grief. And the peace that I have with God, knowing that He's truly with me, has really helped and got me through this time. I still have difficult days. Sometimes in the evening I spend time crying and missing my son, and it's still hard, but I know that God is always good, and God is right there with us and with me. I'm looking forward to seeing where my life goes. With God by my side, it's going to be good, and thank you all for being on this journey with me. My name is Tammy Rosshirt, and I'm getting baptized today at 514 because God has loved me and saved me in so many ways, and I want everyone to know it.